Okay, this is a really quick tutorial on how to divide with decimals. So before you do anything dividing with decimals, your goal is to multiply the decimal away. So that way you have a normal division problem, okay? So when you get two numbers that are dividing by each other and you want to divide them, first thing you do is we're going to multiply them and get the decimal out of there. So then we can just use regular old long division. So again, the first step is, and really the only step that is hard, is to get the decimals out of the problem. Okay? Now, to do that, there's three steps basically. You're going to count the decimal places. So when there is a number like 1.62, or let's say 1.61, what I mean by count the decimal places is how many digits are after the decimal. So here, 1, 2, there's 2 places after the decimal, 2 decimal places, okay? And so you're going to count the decimal places and you're going to choose the number with the most digits behind the decimal, to the right of the decimal. Then you're going to multiply both numbers by 10, 100, or 1,000. And what you're going to do, you're going to choose 10, 100, or 1,000 based on how many digits there are. So I have 2 digits here. If I want to get rid of the decimal, I need this number to be 2 digits bigger. So I'm going to choose 100. The 2 zeros tell me it'll move it 2 places. So if I multiply 1.61 times 100, it'll equal 161, okay? Then I just have to multiply the other number by 100 too. What you do to one side, you do to the other side. Then you have a new number, you have a new problem. So you're going to rewrite that problem as long division, then you're going to divide the way you know how to divide. So let me repeat the steps. You count the decimal places, then using the number with the most decimal places, you choose 10, 100, or 1,000. So if the number with the most decimal places had 1 place, you multiply by 10. 2 places by 100, 3 places by 1,000. Okay? Then you do that to both numbers, and the third part is you rewrite it as long division, and the first number always goes in the bracket. All right, moving on. Let me erase those things. So let's do this problem, okay? 6.3 divided by 1.75. So the first thing we have to do is count the decimal places. Well, 6.3 has 1 place. 1.75 has 2 places. So 1.75 has more digits after the decimal. So that's how I make my decision. So I need to multiply and get 2 places out. So I'm going to multiply both numbers by 100, okay? Because that'll move it 2 places and it'll get my decimal out of there. So I'm going to do 1.75 times 100 and 6.3 times 100, okay? All right. Now, sometimes that can be kind of tricky, so let me just quickly show you with the place value chart. All right. If I have 1.75 times, that looks like a 2, times 100, I'm just making it 2 places bigger, right? I'm just going, there's 2 zeros, so I make it 2 places bigger. So I go 1 place, 2 places. So 1.75 times 100 is 175. Does that make sense? 1 times 100 would be 100, right? It goes 2 places. Then I had 6.3, so I put 6.3 here. And I'm multiplying that puppy by 100. So I'm going to go 1 place, 2 places. The 6 moves over to the hundreds, the 3 to the tens, and I have to fill in a 0. So it's 630. Okay, now if I go back to where I was working on my problem here, I have a new problem. 630 divided by 175. Okay, that's it. Now I am ready to divide. So I'm going to do 630 divided by 175. So now I'm set up. We know in long division, the first number goes in the bracket. So I'm going to put this number in here and this number out here. Now, it's kind of a crazy problem, but that's what you're dealing with. So to divide this, does 175 go into 6? Nope. Does 175 go into 63? Nope. Does 175 go into 630? Yes. So let's figure out how many times. You can just add these up. You can skip count. So we go 175. If I were to add another 175, I'd get, sorry about that, plus, it's a little sensitive. I'll get 0, 1, 8, 5, 1, 3. Can I add another 175 to that? I think I can. So let's add another, let's do 350 plus 175. So 5, 2, 1, 4, 5. 525. I can't add another 175 because I'd be at like 680 or 90 or something. So it goes in 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. So I put a 3 here, and 175 times 3 was 525. So I put the 525 here. I subtract them. 5, 0, 1. That's a 0. Okay. And now there's nothing left to bring down, but I can't have a remainder of this division, man. So what I do is I just put a decimal, and I'm going to put a 0 there. I bring the 0 down, and I now have 175 into 1050. So that's a big problem. And all you're going to do is add 175 until you get to 1050. And you'll get there. 0, 1, 3, 4, 6, 7. I'm at 710. If I add another 175, I can see right now it'll be 885. Oh, and I can tell if I add 175 again, it's going to be 1050. Okay, so then I count all of those up. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? Yep, 6. So I put a 6 here, and then minus 1050, and I'm left with nothing. So 6.3 divided by 1.75 is 3.6. It's a lot of steps, I know. There are other ways to do this. I could teach you how to do those another time, but this is the way your teacher's expecting you to do it, so you might as well try to practice this, okay? I would go back onto that slideshow, and I would take all of those problems and do them all using this. And I don't think it's bad to do this step, like the division step, the skip counting, with a calculator. Do not do the problem with the calculator, because you won't learn how to do it. But if you want to, skip count by 175 and use a calculator, that's fine to focus on the steps. I think that's okay. But this is how you have to get the zeros out. All right? Good luck.